Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the next video in my Portsmouth save. This is the last video of this current season in League One, or shall I say League Two. I've got League One on the mind, as we have just been promoted to League One by winning the League Two title. Obviously, originally the main goal was to finish in the top three for the automatic promotion places, and we've exceeded that just by how we've played this season. Potentially we can finish on 96 points, which is a good margin. Um, I'll go through the schedule that we've had since. And another thing is, I'll speak about that in a bit, 2 secs. Since the last game, which was against Accrington, which we won 1-0, we had a 2-2 draw against Luton, a 4-1 win against Cheltenham. Jack Watmouth, Matt Tubbs, Andy Parchment and Michael Doyle with the goals there. And then we had a really impressive 2-1 win against AFC Wimbledon. Another really good win against Shrewsbury, 3-2. Appiah, Liam Craig and Andy Parchment with the goals there. And Mason Bennett scoring a brace for them. And then we had a 4-3 defeat against Carlisle. I think we lost against them earlier on in the season as well. So you can really call them a bogey team for us. But it was a good performance despite the defeat. And then we went on a 3-game winning streak, starting off against Plymouth, winning 2-1. Appiah and Jed Wallace with the goals there. And then a 2-0 win against Morecambe. And then a 6-2 win against Stevenage. Andy Barchman scoring 2 goals as well as Matt Tubbs. And Appiah and Dennis Shitu with the other goals there. And then we had a 1-1 draw against Bury. They equalised really late on in that game. Andrew Tutt scoring in the 93rd minute for them. And then we've, in our last game, winning Mansfield 3-1. Just a great performance that was. Really just training on the attacking side of the game, really, in these last few games. So in today's game against York, it's really just going to be it's more like a friendly, really. It's not that much to play for, but a good win against York to finish the season will be a good thing, and to finish on 96 points, that will be a good thing too. Looking at League Two, let's have a look because there's still some to play for in the actual division. Southend and Accrington are fighting it out for the automatic, promotion places, as well as Shrewsbury, who won 78 points, so they can still get in there. In the relegation zone, Plymouth and Cheltenham are relegated now, unfortunately for them. 37 and 26 points they're on. So we'll look at the final league standings after today's game against York and really probably go over, the team stats and potentially who we'll be trying to bring in. Looking at the tactics for today's game, the lineup, and Appiah and Tubbs starting up front, Barchman and Wallace, Craig and Dunn, Potts, Shitu, Mosney and Ostenbo, and Jones in goal. Michael Doyle is out injured. Callum Evans is too, and Jack Watmouth is. I think he got injured on international duty. He's representing the under-19s at the moment, which I'm really happy with. So he's getting international football. So yeah, let's go to today's game, guys. I've literally been up for around 16 hours. I've just been watching the WWE Hall of Fame. I'm a big wrestling fan. I have been since I was a kid, so I've literally got it on pause at the moment. You guys probably don't want to hear that. They're about to induct, they just finished inducting the Bushwhackers. So let's have a look at this. Right. Got to mark the forwards. Okay, normal. I just don't see anybody as a danger there. Where's Fletcher, who is on the bench? He's a good striker. He used to play for Burnley. Yeah, we actually lost against York last time. Let's go attacking here. Quick look at the instructions, more expressive. Okay. Let's start the match there. Okay, so we kick off, or shall I say York kick off. Okay, Shrewsbury, Accrington, and Southend. I think Southend and Shrewsbury. Well, saying that, Shrewsbury on 79 points, aren't they? I predicted Southend coming up with us anyway, originally. Okay, Craig. Right, Platt passes it back to the goalkeeper. Potts picks it up. We might be trying to bring him in on a permanent basis as well from West Ham. Right, Craig to Dunn. Craig, since we started playing him in the more attacking role, has played great, but Barchman there with a goal, his 14th goal of the season. He's a very lively player, is Barchman. Okay, Bradley, Fuster injured there. Okay, Austin Ball with the throw in to Wallace. Tubbs to Craig. And scored a good few goals for us from central midfield. Wallace squares it to Barchman, who is there to score. Barchman there with his 15th goal of the season. The guy is just really good, but his stats don't say that. You know, he's a really fast player. But the way he's played just doesn't match the stats he's being given. Just one of those players, I suppose. Overachiever for us. Okay, so it's 2-0 so far, 35 minutes. As we can see, well, I don't know if you can see, well, Southend and Accrington on 81 points there. Right, Craig to Barchman, probably looking for his hat-trick. Nice pass out wide there. Okay, Dunn picks it up. Good players, Dunn. But Platt intercepts Craig. Fletcher. Oh, lovely pass there. Appiah buries it. Kwesi Appiah, what a player he's been. That's his 31st goal of the season there. He's amazing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anybody's thinking about, starting off a lower league save, but if you can get Appiah, he really likes it when someone plays a ball over the top and he just runs on it. He's really good at that. And he takes it away from the goalkeeper, like slots in. That's like his signature type of goal. Okay, let's have a look at this. Very happy. I'm not going to change it too much. Let's just control the game now. Be a bit more disciplined. Start the second half. As it stands, Accrington and Southend are getting the automatic places alongside us. I should have looked at the playoffs area as well, should I? I don't know if you can hear the birds singing outside. The birds are literally singing. Okay, Jones with a goal kick. Yeah, I'll be watching WrestleMania. Technically today, technically tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. Once a year. Done, Craig. Nice pass there to Wallace. Tubbs. Pass it back. On Austin Ball. See, that's the way you should do it. Nice. Craig again. Tubbs. Oh, with the crossbar. 3-0 there. We're doing some really good stuff here. Okay, Carson there. And he basically sort of walks it in there. That's poor defending. Not happy with that. Sidney Schmitz. But a goal or Schmelz. Oh God, Carson here. I'm going to change things around here. I think I'm Paul Robinson for Dennett. I know these guys on a first name basis now. Matt Tubbs for Craig Wesker. We actually threw away a lead. Oh God, Potts concedes. Looks like it's going to be a second yellow card there. And it happened just after I made the changes, so... Okay, bang, bang. Um, I'll bring him on for Paul Robinson. Okay. Lower tempo. I think we'll be okay against York here. Not really a big deal. See, I've just got confidence in the squad. And this is the thing that I've been thinking of, obviously League One. I'll be bringing in other players, and I'm really thinking what changes to make and how much it will ruin the cohesion in the squad I've currently got. Obviously, you need to do that. I mean, League One is a completely different league. You've got teams there that have been stuck there for years. Like Sheffield United. I mean, they've been there for years. And you'd have thought, Sheffield United, it doesn't seem too long ago since they were actually like a Premier League team. I think it was Neil Warnock that got him into Premier League originally. I'm sure it was him. Oh, fuck. James Dunn. Looks like he's going to be sent off now as well. The plot thickens. 85th minute as well. This game should have just been won ages ago. Right. I'll have to take Tubbs off. Who should I bring on? Danny Holland for Matt Tubbs? Have I brought on three? Have I used all my subs? Okay, and I'll use Appiah in attacking midfield because he can play there. Support. Central midfield defend. Cheers, lads, for getting sent off. Watch us score. This would be actually pretty cool if we score. 86 minutes. I mean, God, are they going to turn this around? Where's Fletcher there? Just whacks it. It just hit the moon. 89 minutes. This game's going on for a long time, guys. I actually apologise for this. And they've just scored. But it's actually not such a bad game if you think about it. It's just that there's not that much to play for, There's been 2 sendings off, 5 goals so far. I mean, don't say they're going to equalise now. That's it. Good save there by Jones. There's another guy that I might be replacing as well. I might get David Seaman. Only joking. And that's a 3-2 win. Well done. Let's not fucking bollock them too much. But yeah, we finish at top of the table with 96 points. But let's give a little overview of the actual League 2 table itself. Okay, so Southend and Accrington finish in the automatic promotion spots with 81 and 80 points respectively. And then Shrewsbury, Carlisle, Luton and Wickham get the playoffs. Who do I fancy there? I'd say Shrewsbury. They're a good team then. And maybe Luton, because they've got a very good squad as well, young squad. Obviously Plymouth and Cheltenham getting relegated there. There's a good bunch of teams there will be, trying to get promotion next season. So that's that. The top goal scorers, unfortunately, Appiah finished second with 29. I do believe if he wasn't playing for Ghana for about a month or maybe 6 weeks of this actual season, he'd been at the top easily. Average rating wise there, Rory Donnelly with a 7.26 rating. Our highest rated player in League 2 was Andy Barchman with an average rating of 7.20. And Andy Barchman actually finishes at top of the assist table with 18. And, we also finish in the second and third spot with Liam Craig and Jed Wallace. So let's have a look at Andy Barchman there. This is the guy that I was saying that he hasn't been blessed with the great stats, but he's just such a good player for us. I mean, it does show that speed does kill, especially in these lower leagues. And, he's got decent pace as well. He ain't got the best strength either, so it will definitely be staying on next season, I reckon, unless there's a team that try and buy him for the form he's got and then we replace him with a better player. That's how I've done things before. Um, Looking at the squad, okay. I also want to go over the money we've been given as well for next season. We've been given like an initial budget, if you know what I mean. So the average rating here, I mean, it had the average rating like Andy Barchman higher in the League Two for us, but Jed Wallace with a 7.20 rating, 54 appearances for us, scoring 15 goals. I mean, that is great. And Andy Barchman scored the same amount of goals there, 15 from 46 games with a 7.18 rating. Liam Craig in third, Michael Doyle in fourth, but he didn't play as many games as these guys. Appiah, fifth with 7.09 rating, 31 goals from 46 appearances. Great player to have, highly recommend him. I've spoke about him a lot of times. He will be in the squad next season, guaranteed. I do think he'll do a job in League One. And Musney, Dunn, Tubbs, they're all there. Watmouth has had a decent rating for a youngster, so I'm happy with that. If we're going to look at the transfers here, I mean, as you can see, we've got a transfer budget of 3.86 million, and we've got these are initial budgets as well, so I don't know if that's just for staying up, so I might be able to see if I can get more money with a mid-season, mid-table finish. We've got 35,000 per week to play with, which is a lot for me. I can do good bit of stuff with that. So that's a lot of money for me to play about with. I think I can get in the right amount of players. We're already trying to get Jose Baxter from Sheffield United. I don't know how much this guy will ask for though on the wages. That's the thing, but we should be able to get him. A good player, used him before. I actually signed him on a Rangers save on Football Manager 2013 from Oldham. I don't know if I got him on a free transfer or not. But he's a good player, as you can see from the stats for League One. 23 as well, he's a youngster. Scouting Good Johnson just to mess about, not being too serious. It's been on my thing for a long time. David James just messing about there, maybe as a backup goalkeeper. Danny Potts, we've offered 275,000 over 48 months because they accepted 275,000 up front. So we're seeing if they will accept that over 48 months to save us money so we can bring in more players. Because Danny Potts has been a good player for us and he's only 21 and he's going to improve and he's a good League One player as well. He will be. And we've actually already made a signing. He'll be coming on the 9th of June, and that is Theo Robinson. And if you look at this guy, he ain't got the best stats. 10 finishing. Oh my God, Curtis, what are you getting someone with 10 finishing? But this guy, I've seen him on previous Football Managers, and he is really, really good. He scores tons of goals. He's playing for Doncaster, my hometown team, and he's got great physical stats. If we can improve his finishing and his composure, and his heading as well, he will score a lot of goals. His preferred role is a defensive forward, but I will use him as probably as an advanced forward. I think his stats are best as advanced forward. So that's already a sign we've made before we got the initial budgets. I made that sign in before we knew we got promoted. So there's that. I don't know if there's anything else to really clear. Let's have a look at the team report. See if there's anything there that we can actually talk about. Most successful formation for us were 4-2-4 wide. We used that the most, 4-2-4 wide, 84 goals. Highest rated player Jed Wallace, as I said before. Top goal scorer Appiah. Most assists Andy Barchman, Jed Wallace, Liam Craig. Talked about all of that. Okay, not really that much to talk about now, no. So really, going into League One next season, I think depending on who we bring in, play wise, I think a mid-table finish is a cool thing to look for. I don't know if I should be aiming for higher. I don't know. But if we can bring in the right players, get the right amount of, consistent performances out of them, I think we'll do well. I don't see why we can't. Maybe, I'm not, in fact, if I can finish mid-table, I'll be very happy. It's Football Manager, I think, it's a lot harder than it used to be, I think. It's more realistic. There's always a twist in the tail. Your players get injured and everything like that. So, if we can get the right players in, like I said, let's just have a look at the transfer market. I may as well just talk about some stuff if you're still watching. Thank you. If you're not, obviously you won't be hearing me now, will you? Let's have a look at the transfer list of players. Realistic transfers, okay. So, there's some players we can bring in there. Junior, I won't bring him in. I want to bring some young English players if I can. Let's have a look at people expiring. Okay, can I see anybody there? Jonathan Forte used to play for Southampton. I remember him. I actually watched him play a few times when he played for Donny Rovers. Yeah, he did. I remember him being on loan. Not a bad player, very fast, very fast. I remember thinking, who's he? And it was him bombing down the wing. Let's have a look. Banks Blake, Giles Coke. He's not a bad player. Preston have got a few players that are got, players expiring. Keith Keane, he won't be a bad buy or a bid, a really good free transfer. But anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this video now because I could talk about this stuff, just big time, and I'm sort of rambling on because I'm sort of tired. So thanks for watching this first season, guys. I really appreciate it. Please leave your comments. Let me know if you've played, as Portsmouth before in this game. Really appreciate any tips, but I really like to do things my way, so you don't really need to give me too much tips. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And that's pretty cool. We actually finished the season scoring 100 goals. That's not bad. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and take care.